First of all, how did you get picked to do this project?
Well, you know, when I heard about the story, I flew myself up to the ranch and I climbed the walls of Skywalker Ranch. I bobbed and weaved through the trees and went and found George and choked him and said, if you don't hire me, No, seriously, they found me, you know, I think they saw my work in The Wire at that time.
I imagine some of the more seasoned directors were kind of like giving you a little shade, like how, why.
Well, you know, probably so. Who knows? But, you know, I think it's funny because I know personally some of my brothers who were in contingent for the film. And, you know, as I live my life and I know a lot of us do, we support each other.
So George Lucas knew that he wanted a black man to direct this movie.
Yes, he said that from day one. And a black writer as well, which John Ridley penned the script along with Anne Magruder.
So let's talk about this, since we're talking about camaraderie. Let's talk about the acting world and when this movie got laid into the acting community and how all the black actors responded. Because, and you and Terrence have the two elder roles, so that's really a lot of people fighting over those two roles.
That's right. That's exactly right. You know, my first go around was the HBO movie in '92.
Yes.
Right. So I knew what the power of this story was. What these men had accomplished in their contribution to the war efforts. But on top of that, with George Lucas involved, I knew visually this was going to be something that we hadn't seen since Star Wars. You know, I knew that the dogfights were going to be so realistic that these kids would think that they were in, P-51 Mustangs flying over the skies of Berlin. But he could talk to you about the casting process. But I was
what was yours? Did you get a call, or were they like, Cuba, I'm gonna need you to sit in line like everybody else?
No, it was worse than that. He was like, I'm not. He'll tell you. He was like, I don't want anybody from the first movie.
Oh no!
You know, and I understood that.
Right.
I got it. I said, I get it. But I said, no one has the passion that I will have to tell the story and do whatever. You want me to do craft service on the movie, I'll do it. You know, and I was serious about it. And I am serious about it because, you know, not many of these pages are being turned in Hollywood.
So in the first Tuskegee movie, you were actually a pilot, correct?
I was a pilot, yeah.
Now, watching this movie and being the age that I am now, it was kind of ill because I was like, wow, look at how far Trey Styles has come. You know what I'm like, he is and watching you and Terrence, because y'all are the elders, but to me, it was ill because I remember when you were the young actor.
I know, and they kept calling us the old man on the set.
I didn't like that. Well. Wait a minute, Anthony, I thought that was weird in the movie where they kept referring to the old man, and I'd be Cuba, and I'd be like, who was the old?
Well, you know, these guys were kids. You know, these pilots were 19, 20, 21 years old. And the officers were 30, 31. Oh. So, and, you know, and that was considered old, you know, which it was, you know, at that time.